What's good? It's MOK, man. Today I got my first impressions of the Madden beta. I know a bunch of guys, they stopped playing Madden years ago and they're just waiting on that one Madden, that one great Madden, man, so they can hop back into football and hop back and become a fan of the game again, man. And I can tell you, man, I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. This is not the Madden to come back to. I'll give it, what would I rate? I'll give Madden 21, the beta, a 4 out of 10, man. A 4 out of 10 at best. And I'll tell you why, man. I know you guys watch a bunch of reviews, man. People say Madden is the same every year, man. And they basically say that because they don't play the game in depth. Madden looks the same, about the same every year because the graphics can only get so good. So because it looks the same, people say that it is the same. But Madden is extremely, extremely different year-round. Plays different, moves different, feels different. But that being said, man, Madden 21 is legitimately the exact same as Madden 20. And how is it the same? When I say it's the same, man, I mean that the exact same schemes work, the exact same blitzes work, the exact same thing works. And that honestly made it kind of boring, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hopped into the game. I was going to play the game for a day so I can have my hands on it for longer and give you guys, you know, a bunch of different things that I saw. But honestly, I got bored, to be real with you. I got bored because it's basically the same game as last year. I don't have to do anything different. I literally hopped in my Seattle playbook, hopped in my bunch tight end, ran the exact same thing. The exact same things worked, you know what I'm saying? Crossers, posts, wheel routes by the running back, every single thing that worked in Madden 20 works in Madden 21. So you basically don't have to do anything different, and that makes it boring because it's almost the exact same game. But so when I just hop into it, man, like, why is this game so bad? Actually, man, I never gave you guys my opinion of the cover art. The cover art is very, very strange, man. It's a very, very different cover art. So I got to give them credit for being different, man. So the cover art is so bad that it's good, you feel me? It's like Russell Westbrook outfits, man. It's so different and bad that is good, you know what I'm saying? So I'm about to say it's a good cover art because I gotta give them credit for being different, you feel me? So but yeah, man, so why is this game so bad, man? What's bad about it? So as I open the game up, man, it's bad, and you guys already know what it is. You already know how I feel about it. The main menu, trash, man. Why is this the main menu? Has been bad for the past 3 years. 4 blocks at the bottom, wallpaper, man. Like, it's the worst main menu I've ever seen of all times on any game or any platform. Take it out, it makes me not want to play the game. I was about to turn it off and, you know, and send a very strong letter to the EA people, but yeah, man. And then the music, I actually didn't mind the music, man. They didn't have the real music on there. They just had like instruments and stuff. And honestly, I didn't mind that, to be real with you. I actually thought that it was a little bit better. It was kind of like, you know how NCAA have the bands playing and how the older Mads just had the instruments playing and stuff. I actually liked it. Like, high key, it was very, very nice. It was a very, very good switch up. They can switch between that and then the playlist that they had for this year. I think that would be great. That'll be dope. But yeah, I like that. And then let's just hop into the gameplay. Negative aspects of the game, man. There's a bunch of bugs, man. There's so many. It's a beta, so like a bunch of, you know, small stuff I'm not gonna mention, but I'm gonna mention, you know, a couple big stuff. For example, there's so many bugs, man. It's crazy. If you're falling down and you press the hurdle button, your guy's gonna get up and start running again. That's a giant bug. If you have a wide open receiver, you can throw the ball right to him, nobody around him. Your guy would just not react. He would just absolutely not react. The ball would go right by his face mask, and he would not react. Flat routes, if you're running a flat route to a tight set, like if you're running bunch, the corner to the bunch side, if he's in a flat route, he's not going to guard anybody. He's going to play at -6 yards. Everybody on that side is going to be open. He's not even going to attempt to guard anybody. There's so many bugs I've seen. Like, I've seen people, you know, run into each other, glitch through each other, all types of things, you know what I'm saying? And the absolutely dumbest thing they did was change the button layout, man. Like, who has ever had a problem with Madden's button layout, man? It's been the same for the past 10 years and nobody's had a problem with it. Like, whose idea was it to change the button layout, man? But the game has no game modes, but y'all changing button layouts. Like, it makes no sense. Freaking, when it doesn't even, like, why are we trucking with triangle? Like, triangle doesn't even look like a trucking button. Like, you don't associate triangle with trucking. It feels wrong. It's just not right to truck with triangle and to jump with the analog stick. Like, it makes absolutely no sense. Like, who co-signed that in the studio? But yeah, man, that's absolutely terrible. But the biggest bad thing about the game is the defense, man. Like the defense is so bad that the entire game is bad. And part of the reason why playing offense is fun is because there's no defense. It's basically like going against air. Um, you basically cannot run zone. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard that the zone coverage is absolutely horrendous. Everybody is open. You guys should know that already. But the defense is just slow. The defense is so slow. If you blitz, everybody's gonna be open because you guys already know you have to blitz more people than they're blocking. So if you blitz people like you blitz your linebackers, you're in 3-4. Everybody's gonna be open because they're gonna get there so slow that the people still have time to run their route. And if you're trying to use it, man, you gotta use it like a CPU, man. You gotta use it like a generic, a generic kid, man. You just gotta guard one person because you try to bait somebody and kind of trying to leave that space for them to seem open. You're not gonna get there in time. Like I was using, for example, a guy ran across and a drag to the same side. I was playing in between those. I had about 7 yards to make up by time, and the guy hadn't thrown the ball yet. I had about 7 yards to make up. I started running before he threw the ball towards that crosser. I could not get there in time, man. Like you using the ball, you just won't get there. You can see something wide open, and you would not get there in time. I don't care if it's a 66 speed lineman at receiver, and you have Tyrann Mathieu. Like it does not matter. You're not gonna get there. I think I said pursuit angles are worse. They actually over pursue in this game, and I think it's funny. Like I've seen people over pursue. Um, yeah, man, they just don't react. You throw the ball, they don't react. Offense wins jump balls way more often than defense. You drop a bunch of interceptions. The game like bugs out if you have like everyone will just line up on the right side of the field. If they come out in a Pacific formation, even though you have it flipped to the left, that's just a bug, but that's gonna get fixed. But bunch of stuff wrong with defense, or basically no defense in the game. But let's hop into the positive things about this game, man. Everything that's positive about this game is gonna come on the offensive side of the ball. Offensive side of the ball is top notch, man. I gotta give them credit for that. It's probably the best offense I've seen on Madden on new gen. Very, very good, very, very smooth. The ball comes out fast, ball comes out smooth, comes out on time, on point. You can throw whatever you want to. Tom Brady feels like Tom Brady. Block and release tight end works. You press A, you press X, he releases. Playmaking reacts much, much faster than it did last year. The new animation that they added where you catch the ball on the sideline and he turns it up is a very, very realistic animation. I thought it was going to be a bad animation, triggered at the wrong time, but it's triggered at the right time. He's right up on the sideline. He's going to stop, turn upfield. Very, very dope animation. Yeah, man, and then juking, man. Juking is absolutely phenomenal. They limited they didn't take it out, but they limited player ball carrying to defenders interaction. So when you're juking, you don't just get sucked into an animation. You actually have to time your jukes. Someone jukes right into you, you know, you can knock their chin strap off because you don't get sucked into an animation where there's nothing you can do about it. Last year, you going up to a guy is like known that you're about to get juked, but this year you can make those open field tackles because you're not going to get just sucked into an animation. And that's a great thing that they added in the game. But other than that, man, the offense is very, very nice, man. My only knock on it is that it's the exact same as last year, minus a few tune-ups. So offense is great. The offense is absolutely great, but it's the same as last year. And the defense is bad and is worse than last year. And that's my take on Madden 21 beta. 4 out of 10. Yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.